it really is. You say common sense, and there's just such a lack of it everywhere. You see it in some of the campaigns that are going on. And here's a perfect one. Let's use this one here. John Fetterman in Pennsylvania. Okay. Now, I mean, I've known people that have strokes. I've had people that are close to me that have had strokes. You feel very bad about when that happens to someone. It's a horrible thing. And I think he's going to lose. Okay. I think he's going to lose. I think, the debate thing was a disaster for him, but in a way, I feel bad for his life situation, but I don't feel bad for him as a candidate. Because
why does he always wear a hoodie? Why does he always wear a hoodie?
That's his trademark. He wears
a hoodie.
He wears a hoodie because he was mayor of an inner city, and that's what he always. He's a big guy, 6'7". I don't know. He used to weigh like 270 or 280. He's lost a lot of weight, thank God. But that's his trademark. He wants to be Bill Belichick, but he doesn't have the personality that Bill does. Patriot fans will get that one.
Yes,
but
it's like one of those things. Is you're right. The stroke. I mean, I think it was a mistake for him to go and debate.
Well, it was a mistake for him to continue running. I mean, what you do is, and this is why I really have no sympathy for the political part of it. What you do is you look and you say, because remember, people were misled. Oh, he had a little incident. He had problems breathing. Then it was a stroke, but it didn't cause any damage. And clearly it did. Okay. Mm-hmm. Clearly it did. So at that point, what you do is you say, you know what? I appreciate Democrats in Pennsylvania giving me your nomination, but with what's happened to me, I've got to take care of myself and get well. That's why I need to focus my attention. Democrats need to find another candidate. Democrats in Pennsylvania would go out, find another candidate, and probably would have kept the seat in Pennsylvania if they had done that.
Right. Yeah.
They didn't do, it was this thing of, I want to be a senator. And so, again, common sense would have said, you've just had a life-altering event. Take some time to get yourself well. Politics will always be there. I mean, God almighty, I've been trying to get out of this damn thing for 50 years and it just keeps popping back up, okay? It's always going to be there. And I have a hunch when I get in the grave and I get to either upstairs or downstairs, they're still going to be there. People be like, what are you doing with these absentee ballots in hell? But the thing of it is, it's a life-changing event. So take the time. It's the normal human thing to do. If you have a stroke, you don't go running back to get on the heavy machinery or something like that. And, we all know that campaigns take a lot out of you. So just come out and say, I'm going to take time out of politics right now. Democrats need to find themselves another candidate. They would have.
Yeah.
And life goes on and they may have won or been able to keep the seat. At this point, I don't think they will. So
yeah, that's a
lesson learned.
The fact that you brought him out, especially, he looked disoriented. He looked, just out of it. And you're right. For a lot of folks, though, is when they get to this point, is they want us to hang in there to the bitter end because they think they're going to win it, and against the better judgment of others and your own personal health,
right?
Or sanity. We encounter this all the time. It's like they're candidates we know that shouldn't even be running because of their history. It's like, no one's going to find out. It's like, no, everyone finds out. It's like, no, it happened so long ago. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You could not have paid a parking ticket and all of a sudden it's like, you're a felon with the cops, right. And so
yeah, we've had a few of those.
It always comes out. It doesn't matter. And so,
yeah,
but in this particular situation, this is a clear example. And you feel for someone who's gone through what he's gone through physically or health wise, but at the same time, it's like this seat could turn over to a Republican, when it probably, they could have held it, but at the same time, he has just become fodder for so many other people online and everywhere else where the guy, he just seems he doesn't know where the hell he's at.
Right.
And then you got Joe Biden campaigning with him, and then Joe Biden does his own gaffes, and it was like, oh, good Lord, it's like a comedy routine.
They make a great ticket.
Yeah.
Make a great ticket.
So,
It's just unfortunate because again, nobody, it's just common sense. I guess that's what I keep going back to. It's just common sense. You've had a life-changing event. It's not like you're an accountant or something where you sit at a desk every day and there's stress, but there's not like the wearing and the tearing and the that you get on the campaign trail. You just say, hey, I'm taking a time out right now. Democrats, go find another candidate. There's plenty of them in Pennsylvania that they could have gotten, that could have stepped into the fray. And I'm going to take care of myself. And maybe in 2 years or in a year or whenever something else opens up, there's going to be, I think, an open Senate seat in Pennsylvania in 2 years. You come back and you do it then. And you know what? People will rally around you because you put yourself first to get well for yourself and your family. And you put politics aside, which is what you really should do.
right.
And, he probably gets rewarded for that instead of what's happening now, which is unfortunate.